Michigan's R&D tax credit very closely follows the federal R&D tax credit. If a company qualifies for the federal credit, then they will qualify for the Michigan credit, as long as it has incurred R&D expenses within the state of Michigan. The R&D project must follow the federal guidelines for being technology-oriented, and while not mandatory, Michigan does expect to see a substantial amount of costs related to experimentation. The Internal Revenue Code defines qualified research as those expenses for activities intended to discover information that eliminates uncertainty concerning the development or improvement of a product. A product is defined as a process, technique, formula, or invention. Under the federal definition, many types of expenses are not allowed. These include, but are not limited to, acquisition of another's patent, model, or production, advertising, consumer and efficiency surveys, management studies, ordinary testing for quality control, research conducted after commercial production begins, research related to style, taste, cosmetics, or seasonal design, and routine data collection. Normal commercial outsourced contract research expenses are subject to a 65% limit. Research expenses incurred through a university are subject to a 75% limit. The credit may be claimed by both C corporations and flow-through entities. Current year claims are submitted with the current year return. Amended claims are submitted in accordance with standard amending rules. The documentation requirements for the Michigan credit follow the same guidelines as the federal return. The taxpayer must be able to put their hands on receipts, key documents, and financial statements if and when required to support expenses claimed. The Michigan credit is equal to 1.9% of QREs incurred in Michigan. The credit amount is limited to 75% of a taxpayer's tax liability. The taxpayer must fill out Part 4 of Form 4570, the Michigan Business Tax Credits for compensation, investment, and research and development. Since the Michigan credit so closely follows the federal credit, it makes sense to claim both credits, as you will be receiving 2 credits for essentially 1 workup. For further information on state research credits or the federal research credit, please visit our Swanson Read YouTube channel by clicking the link below. To speak with a Swanson Read advisor, simply click on the Contact button in the lower left-hand corner of the screen.